Okay, now we are delighted to be joined at half-time by the FAI's Chief Executive, Jonathan Hill. Jonathan, thanks very much for joining us first off.
Yep, brilliant to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
First off, your thoughts on the game?
Well, it's tight, and I'd love to see a goal come the second half. So, yeah, no, look, it's a really good standard of football. I'm enjoying it, and just great to be here in Turner's Cross, to be honest. My first time ever here, so I'm enjoying it a lot.
You're 10 months into the job now. How are you finding things as the FAI's Chief Executive, and how tough a job has it been?
Well, I think it's been about 8 months now. Look, it's great fun. A lot of the issues, challenges and opportunities you have here I experienced when I was in England with the English FA. So there's been no huge surprises, but there's a lot of emotion that runs through Irish football, which frankly I love. There's some strong opinions, which I also love. And I think we've got a great opportunity to move things forward over the next few years. So, yeah, looking forward to the challenge, really. And so really getting into it. Getting
out and about to League of Ireland games is a great way to get views on, I suppose, small levels of the game.
Yeah, I think I'm into double figures now in relation to grounds that I've been to. And, look, just thoroughly enjoying it. And in the early days when we were deep in the pandemic, I felt very lucky and privileged to be at the games, to be honest, and I just love watching football, so it was a great honour to be there. But tonight, seeing I think it's 900 fans here, which I think is the most you've had since well, over the last 16 months, it's just great to see fans in the ground, and we're excited because we got some good news ourselves today in relation to the Aviva Stadium and our ability to have I think at least 25,000 fans there for the 2 games that we've got in September. It's all going in the right direction, and just lovely to see the fans here. I was at the Wexford game, so I saw the 0-0 draw there. So that's why I'm hoping it's not going to be another 0-0 draw tonight. And I wandered around the ground, and I was stood next to your guy with the drum, banging the drum. So I had a quick chat with him. So I see that he's here again tonight. So yeah, I feel quite at home here.
Jonathan, just Neil Horgan is a former League of Ireland player.
Yes, indeed. You're a legend, I believe, a local legend.
I don't know that. Just in terms of the League of Ireland, and welcome to Cork, obviously, and thanks for coming down. I suppose you've heard probably our Taoiseach say, that if the FAI give the League of Ireland more priority, then there'll be more funding, essentially, which is a very positive statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, very positive statement. Do you think that's something that's going to be in the plans going forward?
Yeah, look, absolutely. And in fact, just on the Sunday past, I presented to the FAI's AGM and to the new General Assembly our directional strategy plan for the next 5 years. And one of our core pillars, one of the 6, is the League of Ireland, obviously. And also I'm pleased to say that one of the other core pillars is facilities and infrastructure. Yes. So the two obviously marry close together. I'd love to see us develop all of our facilities, across the whole of the Irish football community, so not just at League of Ireland level. But what the Taoiseach said was, number 1, very encouraging, and number 2, I think it's incumbent upon us now to go and make those words into actions, if you like, and we have to have a strategy and a plan to go to the government. So we're working hard on that now, but it's encouraging.
And the Glanmire project is part of that infrastructure. There was a big kind of hullabaloo about that at the start, and it's kind of quieting down a little bit.
Yeah, look, I mean, the genesis of the Glanmire project was well before my time, so I've heard a little bit more about it today. Look, we want to have a whole infrastructure of academies and centres of excellence across the whole of Irish football. So I'm encouraged by that thinking, and I want us to have bold and innovative thinking moving forward. And as I say, it's up to us to go to government and say, this is our plan, this is our vision. We think you should be part of this, and to help us in the way that perhaps they've helped some of the other major field sports in Ireland over previous years.
And with UCD here today, I think is a good example of someone who, they're marrying education and elite football essentially. Do you see that as part of a greater part of Irish football going forward, given the Brexit scenario where kids now at 16, where our elite players were generally going to the UK, they're now staying home, perhaps completing their education? Is that something in the plans, that there's going to be, I suppose, more moves towards getting the universities involved in the game?
Look, I mean, quite a few points there in that question. Marrying sport with education is important. Football with education, I think, is really important. And I want to see that right from primary school level, if you like. And I'd like us to give the tools to teachers at primary school level, and particularly female teachers.
Okay.
Give them the tools and the confidence to be able to teach young boys and girls right at the very start of their football education, if you like. And then that goes all the way through secondary education through to third level as well. And I think there's a real opportunity for us actually to work with universities to also go together to government and say, is there a way in which we can improve facilities for the students, but also use them for the local community and also for the local League of Ireland clubs. So that's also very much part of our thinking from grassroots upwards. So.
And with the primary school, is that something that happens in England a bit more than here, do you think? Or
yeah, the Premier League have got some really good initiatives. Okay. They have a reading initiative that they've driven through all of the schools. And look, it's just a great way to get kids excited and engaged with the games. And what the Premier League do really well is to use their players to go into schools and be present and to talk to them about how important it is to have an education. And look, to your earlier point, it's also incumbent upon us to help young footballers as they go through their football education, also to have something to fall back on. And I think, as you say, we're hopefully, I think, going to have more young players coming through the system here in Ireland. And we need to make sure that they also have a safety net if it doesn't work out for them in relation to the professional stroke League of Ireland game.
Great.
Jonathan, as I suppose you've been gathering from your tours around the grounds, League of Ireland fans are incredibly passionate about the league. I suppose it's about getting the word out there and getting more people into bums in the seats basically, and realising what a fantastic product we have on our own doorstep.
Yeah, look, absolutely. I'm really impressed by the spirit of community, first of all, around all of the League of Ireland grounds. But I think League of Ireland has got something really special, something really unique. And it doesn't have to strive to be the same as the Premier League, for example, in England, because it's got its own identity. And I really want to drive forward that identity, help build the brand, help build the audience, make it as attractive as possible for those who already come, but try and get more families in, try and build that audience, not just here physically at the grounds, but also digitally as well. So I've got loads of ideas to do that, and hopefully I've brought a lot of them with me. So I'm really confident and excited about the future of the League of Ireland. And what I would say is what I really want is a successful and sustainable club in Cork, because that's so important in the second city to have a successful team. So anything that we can do to help both the club, but also to support the facility here at Turner's Cross, which clearly is a very storied and historical venue. Marry the two, and let's make sure football in Cork is healthy all the way through from the grassroots to League of Ireland. And I was lucky enough to go to 3 local clubs today, including Corinthians, and I was really impressed by what I saw there. So yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting to see it here in Cork. It's exciting to see the breadth and depth of passion for football across the whole of Ireland, to be honest.
Now we just need a few goals.
Now we need a few goals.
Yeah, we're just going to put you on the spot now. How is this game going to finish?
This game is actually going to see a glut of goals come in the second half, and City are going to win 3-1.
Excellent. That's what we'd like to hear. Jonathan, it's been a pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you.
My pleasure.